Hello, Earth Signs. This is a special bonus reading for mid-November for my Ad Astra Oracle subscribers. So this is going to be for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo for mid-November 2019. I just thought I might do a reading. Why not? The full moon's passed. It was beautiful. We're still in Mercury retrograde, so maybe there's some issues surrounding that before we move forward. So I'm going to do a bonus reading through the middle of November. And like I said, this I will timestamp for all the different signs. I'm just going to make one video with all 3 readings on it, and the timestamps will be in the description box below the video. Now, I like to roll with sidereal zodiac, so if you don't know what your sidereal sign placements are, there's plenty of places out on the internet to go find that out. And there's actually a link in the About page of my YouTube channel where you can go type in that information and get your sidereal zodiac placements. And then come back and watch your rising sign and your moon sign. Those are the most accurate places for these short-term readings. So, Capricorn is my first reading here for the Earth signs for mid-November 2019. So let's get some Capricorns read. Here we go. Okay, we have a main issue. We have the recent past. Oh, quite a few things going to come out. Moving into the end of November. Something that's on your mind or on your mind concerning this issue, and then an underlying issue that has influencing this main situation. Okay, Capricorns. Get the card. They like to twirl around on the table. So our main issue here for you is the Two of Wands. So you have an old beginning or an old idea behind you, and you have a new passionate beginning in front of you that you're choosing and you're holding on to it. And it is going to be the end of an era and the beginning of another one. You're in a fine place to be making this decision, though. I see you being secure and having financial stability. So you're able to make this decision. It's just going to be a matter of going ahead and making the decision here in November. So in the recent past for you, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So the truth about a situation came out, or you were really considering trying to move on quietly without a lot of drama from a situation. You'd given it a lot of thought. You were kind of looking over your shoulder here at these 2 swords in the ground, thinking, you know, I'll just leave that and then go off and go ahead with these 5 swords, and I'm going to be quiet and it's going to be cool, but it didn't really turn out that way. And now you're faced with a decision. Like now, you know, you could not walk away quietly. There were some issues and some, you know, real moral sticking points for you. Moving into the end of November, we have the Four of Cups. So we are seeing some dissatisfaction then, Capricorns. We thought that trying to slip away quietly was going to be the thing, and we couldn't do it. Now we are faced with a decision for a new beginning in a completely different direction. And there's a lot of emotional baggage that's come along with this, and you're not really happy with what's going on right now. You're sort of looking at all the different emotions and juggling people, and it's not happy. It's not a happy spot for you. The cup that's coming to you, though, out of the blue is a cup that you don't see right now, but basically it is like the Ace of Cups. It's headed your way. You're going to get a greater understanding or an insight about this situation by the end of November that's going to change a lot of the way that you look at the world. And it may even change your, you know, spiritual beliefs, may change your beliefs about relationships. It will be significant. It's just not, you're not seeing it at the moment. Here in your mind, oh yeah, 8 of Cups in reverse. So It looks to me that a secret did come out, and you cannot walk away at this point. Although it's certainly on your mind, you realize that that wouldn't help things. You really need to stick around and kind of suss through until you make this decision. I believe that you will be fine walking away. It looks like you're still going to have everything intact that you need to walk away. Like you won't be destitute, or you won't be at a loss, or there won't be like a serious life situation going on. It's just that you're not at this time going to walk out on this. You certainly have an out. I see that there's a reason for you to be able to walk away. Absolutely. It's not like you don't need to like sneak off. And I see that here. You're not just sneaking off. Like you actually have a legitimate reason for walking away. But you're not going to do it. A situation down here that's sort of precipitated or influenced all of this. Death card in reverse. So something really does need to end, and people have been avoiding this topic. And by people, I mean you and this other person. I don't know if this is a work situation yet. I mean, the cups indicate that there's a little bit more going on, like a love situation, and there's no pentacles. So it has to be some sort of interpersonal, like a significant other or a family member. Something needs to end, and nobody's pulling the trigger. And again, with the Eight of Cups, you're not walking away. So again, we've got these two situations where I don't know if it's really working for you, but you are going to have to make a decision, Capricorn, and move forward, turning your back on the old that's not serving you and grasping ahead of something and moving ahead with something that will. And it is not going to feel comfortable for a while. We have 2 8s here, 88. That might be significant. They're in reverse. They're both in reverse. So let's clarify here for sidereal Capricorns. I don't even know where to clarify. I'm just going to ask for a general clarification on this issue here for you guys. Sidereal Capricorn, mid-November 2019. What is the main issue? That was loud. Excuse me. Are there any additional bits of information here for Capricorn moving forward from mid-November into the end of November here? What kind of clarification can Capricorn get here on this story, or what they need to move forward or go ahead and end this situation and walk away? We need oh my gosh. What is going on with you guys? It's just like a card explosion. And it's way too many. I'm just going to have to... Okay. What on earth? Okay, hold on. I'm just going to go ahead and go with the ones that fell the furthest and go with that. So we have something that definitely did end, and it hurt, and you kept getting hurt over and over and over and over. You get what I'm saying. This was not good. A secret came out with the High Priestess in reverse. This could have been a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio person, or an aspect of you in your chart that you discovered something, and it was like the last sword. That was it. With the Temperance card, you've had to really hold yourself together, keep your cool, not get angry, not over freak out. You've really had to stay calm and collected and grounded and seriously focused on your tasks in your hands at the moment. You do have angelic protection here, though, with this angel. And these influences are helping you maintain equanimity in the face of all this serious, serious stuff. The other cards that fell? Okay. All right. So we have a Four of Swords. You've been keeping to yourself, keeping quiet, focusing on what you need to focus on, focusing on your healing, praying, meditating, talking with other people about the situation when you feel like it's warranted, and doing some more meditating and praying. This had to do with a home situation or a marriage situation. It was super recent too. I'd like to point out 11/11, and that was only 4 days ago from me recording this video. So all this is pretty recent that's happened. There's a situation with 3 people and the King of Cups. So this is like the first like court card we've got in this mix. I'm seeing this as you're trying to maintain, although you're Capricorn, right? But I'm seeing it as an aspect of you in that you're trying to maintain, like this Temperance card, equanimity, emotional maturity, staying calm in the midst of all this tempest going on all these fronts all around you. You've got a red sailed ship trying to come into the harbor. You've got a fish jumping out of the water. You've got all these distractions all around you, and you're almost going to put your toe in, but the Temperance card is actually putting the toe in. See this? This is super interesting. Temperance card is putting the toe in calm water, staying calm, controlling the emotions and the outbursts. King of Cups got some crazy stuff going on all around him and knows better than to put his toe in that. So this is really about, it has something to do with a work situation or trying to work with a third person or a third person interfering in this relationship. Yowzers. Okay, so what's the decision? Now we're clear. What on the situation? And it's very uncomfortable. This 4 cups, you hope the Ace of Cups is coming because this is crazy. So, okay, so what is the 2 of Wands? What is this decision that needs to be made here? What do we need to do to move forward to make this decision? We got the 3 of Wands in response to this. More ships on the water, more waiting. So I'm getting that you've gone as far as you can go. From the 2 of Wands, you came down off the castle, right? From the 2 of Wands, you're on this castle looking out over the water. Okay, you've come down off the castle, and here with the 3 of Wands, you've walked all the way to the edge of the cliff that overlooks the water. You've put 2 things behind you, and you're grabbing onto one, and now you're waiting for the right moment. You're waiting for the ships to come in. You've gone as far as you can go. So I'm seeing that in order for you to move forward and make your decision with the 2 of Wands, you need to just go to the edge of the cliff and look out and see what you can do. Go as far as you can go. But don't be defenseless and, Don't let your guard down. See how the man has armor on? You see this? He didn't let his guard down. He's just out checking on what is his and what should be coming in. And it is beautiful when it's coming. It's golden and there's wealth and there's calmness and happiness. But you need to walk out to the edge a little bit further and really see if isn't there another option. And see, you know what? There are 2 things I actually need to turn my back on to move forward with this beautiful golden opportunity. But I'm not going to let my guard down. Capricorns, my goodness. We need to end whatever this is and walk away. I know it just happened. I see that this is a recent thing with this 11/11, and it could be that you just found out about this stuff, but it's the last straw. Really, it is the last straw. And so if it doesn't happen in November, so be it. There's 2 weeks left in November. It doesn't have to happen in 2 weeks. Right? Okay. So let's go on to Taurus and get that reading done. Capricorns, got some serious craziness. Shuffle and kind of clear that energy out, and let's get ready for sidereal Taurus for mid-November 2019. Sidereal Taurus, mid-November 2019, Taurus. What does Taurus, rising moon, sun need to know for mid-November 2019? Taurus, sidereal, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, 2019. Taurus, sidereal, Taurus, sun, moon, rising, 2019. Sun, moon, rising, Mars, Venus. 2019, sidereal Taurus, sidereal Taurus, sidereal Taurus. Oops, sorry. Sidereal Taurus, where are we at? Okay, cards are already wanting to flip around. Sidereal Taurus, sidereal Taurus. There we go. Okay, Taurus, we got a central issue. Something in the recent past, moving in through the end of November, something on your mind, and a long-standing issue that is influencing your central issue at the moment. Okay, Taurus, our central issue is the Death card upright. So something has ended, and you're getting ready to walk forward before the sun sets. Like, I got the feeling that something ended because there was a time issue and things weren't changing. And finally you were just like, enough, I'm moving forward. Because I'm going to be dead before I change this and get on with my life. I get that, Taurus. Recent past, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So we were waiting, we invested time, we did work, we looked at the money, we waited and we waited, and all we got was this one here at our feet, and none of these other things came to fruition. Like, I feel like these are all false promises or future faking from somebody. Like, we were going to do this, and we're going to have this money, and we're going to be set by this time, and, in 20 years we're going to do this, and it's all crap. You just got this one little thing down here. And I would like to point out that the man in this card is not happy. He's, like, frowning. He's actually concerned. He's worried looking at this stuff going, where is all this stuff? Yeah. There's only so long you can wait because life is short, right? Moving into the end of November for Taurus, Knight of Swords. Okay. So I hope this isn't you, but you know what? It feels like you got to rush in and tell somebody the deal. Could be an aspect of your chart, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, right? The sword suit. Could have it in another spot, like your sun or your rising or whatever, your Mercury. But I'm sort of seeing this as somebody does not want this to end. They're trying to rush in and like tell you that no, don't leave. Look, this is how we have these two horses like coming right at each other, and you're all like, no, I'm out of here, taking it easy, trotting through, and this person's rushing in, going, no, please, no, please give me another chance. Like, wait for all these other pentacles. It's good, but you're like, no, I'm out. They're going to keep I see this for the end of November for you. You're going to get this person trying to come in and change your mind on that. But you're out. You've made your decision. And with the 3 wands, another waiting card. Right, you're done waiting. But in your mind, you're still waiting. You know that there's good things ahead of you if you just make this change and leave. You're not going to be foolish either. So the guy has the armor. I was just pointing this out in the Capricorn reading. It walked to the edge of the cliff, went as far as they could, honest to God, waited for these ships to come in, and you're not going to be fooled again. And you're not going to be used again. And so you've got your armor up, and you're like, yeah, I'm going for this new beginning. And this old stuff back here that nothing ever came of it can just fall down and go away. So this is on your mind. But it is a waiting. And you know what? There's only 2 weeks left in November, right? How long is that? You've already made up your mind. I'm going down here for a few months. Oh, yeah. The 5 of Cups. So something definitely went south in this situation. There was this card, I'm telling you, you've been sad about how this relationship isn't working and things are just messed up and there's obvious like manipulation and lies and stuff. I can see that. You do have a healthier situation right behind you once you're done grieving this, but it's like you've been seriously in your cups grieving about this for a while. But I'd like to point out that the liquid from these spilled cups is strange. Like this is green and this is like blood and this is like weird Kool-Aid and it's like it's toxic. Like you're grieving a toxic relationship that had toxic feelings. And the water here is calm. Like you need to go ahead and forgive and walk over this bridge over this calm. It's not necessarily troubled water, but it's a bridge over the emotions. And go ahead and get to this safe place in your head where you can start thinking about 2 cups with healthier emotions and not toxic situations. Taurus. Dang, you and Capricorn, maybe you guys are, got a weird connection somehow, or maybe, I don't know, I just read the cards, right? They come out, I shuffle, you watch me shuffle, you heard me shuffle, you watch me pick them out of like a pile, basically, and, get a lot of the same storylines sometimes. Anyway, some clarification here. Is there anything we can do to mitigate this Knight of Swords person from coming in and keep trying to forestall this change, the end of the situation? What can we do? Okay, Judgment in reverse. Okay, you do have angels watching out for you with that angel there, but do not give this person a second chance. That's a very, very clear message. You made your call. You've judged the situation. You've really thought about it. And with the Judgment in reverse, it's not, you're not getting the second coming. You're not getting like rising from the dead out. No, you're not giving the situation a second chance. That is the advice you're getting. Straight up. They can come and talk all they want, but, you've got to draw the line. Because it looks like there's a lot of waiting on false promises, false starts, a lot of future faking. And they're still waiting. So what is the Three of Wands up here in your mind? What is that about? Like just waiting for the right time to like grasp that new beginning, waiting for those ships to come in so you're better set. What is the Three of Wands up here in your mind? Okay, there's a few, but I'll just go ahead and read the ones that flipped. We have, okay, yeah, more story. 7 of Cups in the reverse. So something happened where you were kind of held in the thrall of all this imagining of all these, like, we're going to have this castle and we're going to have this pile of jewelry and we're going to be famous and have accolades and it's all the, like somehow you finally figured out that you were actually getting the cup with the snake or the dragon in it. And all this other stuff was just fake news, basically. Something happened, like the scales fell off your eyes and you couldn't unsee how full of crap this person was. Knight of Pentacles. Again, we have this carrot on a stick. This is what I'm seeing in the relation to the rest of the cards here with this reading. Looks like a carrot on a stick to me, where this person's like, yeah, we're going to do this, and I have this kind of money, and here it is. Look at it. I'm just going to stand here and watch you look at this and not do anything. Yep. This reading. Page of Swords. Really mature communication when it comes to discussing feelings, discussing serious adult things. This is somebody that thinks they have the upper hand, but they are actually like super immature and they just say horrible things and they're verbally abusive. Okay. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. This is you, Taurus. You're like, I'm beat down, you've cut me down to the page, but you know what? I don't have anything else to give you. I have no more to give. I have 0 shits to give Zero. I have zero shits. Zero. You're not giving any more to this situation. You're done. The devil also fell out. Bad control issues, bad codependency, bad toxicity. Somebody thought they were getting away with something and had addictions and were trying to control and manipulate and hide. Horrible. Death card, yeah, it's over. You've ended it. That's it. It is the end. You're done. Hierophant in reverse. This is a long-term relationship. There may have been a marriage. There was something legal. There was a contract. It was like old school. It was like legit, but now it's over. Okay, Taurus, don't give this person a second chance. They're full of crap, and they've manipulated and controlled you for the last time. So good for you, and Taurus, have a better Thanksgiving. I think that with this Three of Wands and this beautiful golden light and all this golden ships, you have a lot better stuff coming to you in your future once you get rid of this person. That is a fact. Okay, obviously that wasn't reading for everybody. Go check your other aspects of your chart, your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, wherever you want to look. That was a tough one. Libra had a tough one too. I don't know. It's stories for specific viewers. So go check other aspects of your chart. This one is for Virgo. So this is clearing that energy. Oh. That one was rough. Okay, so this one is for Virgo, November 2019. Virgo, November 2019. Virgo, November 2019. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, Venus, 2019. Virgo, what stories do we have for Virgo? Virgos. Sidereal Virgo, mid-November 2019. And Virgo, Sidereal Virgo. Watch, see, I'm shuffling, clearing out that energy, clearing out that storyline. Virgos. Where are we going, Virgos? Put that back in there. Okay, Virgo, mid-November 2019. We have a main issue, recent past, through the end of November, something's on your mind, hopes and fears, something like that, and then an issue that's been ongoing that has colored this central issue for a while, that influences this issue. Okay, Virgos. Our main issue for you for mid-November is the Ten of Wands. Wow, okay, these cards. So you're putting something down. You feel like you've been burdened or overburdened in a household situation. I can see that because there's a castle here in the background of this card that you're trying to work towards or carry the wood home. It's like you're doing all the care. Feels like you're carrying all the weight to support this home. And you feel like this is not an equal situation and you're just getting ready to drop it all and go, F that. Here in the recent past, we have the Empress. So this is a beautiful energy. Definitely a feminine, divine feminine energy. This could be an aspect of you. This could be you. Like you felt like this at one point in the past, but now you just feel overworked and you've got to let this burden go. I'm also hearing mother. So I don't know if somebody is now a mother, somebody had a baby, or this is your mother, or somebody that you know that is a mother. it has something to do with this burden you're carrying, these 10 of Wands. It's like this person asked you to do something or implied that you need to be doing something in order for them to be happy to sit on their throne. And you're not happy now. Moving into November, Page of Cups in the reverse. So, yeah, we're not seeing any love being offered between you and somebody else. It's kind of going away and you don't care. It wasn't really mature anyway. It just sort of felt forced, and like you felt like the person you were dealing with had other things they were paying attention to, not you. Even though you were doing all this heavy lifting. Here in the top of your mind, Knight of Pentacles. So I think this is you. You feel like, again, Virgo, you've worked and you've kind of had to put on some armor and put your head down and just ignore and just like face the slings and arrows and swords and whatever the war music, and you've said, here's all I have right now. This one pentacle, this is all I have right now. And you've taken your time, because what's the point? Like, you bust your ass, it doesn't matter. You try, it doesn't matter. You're just sort of at a standstill in your own mind. You know what you can offer, and you have something. But right now, you don't have love. And with this resource that you've got, you're just sort of like, what's the point? Wow. Okay, so going on long term down here for a few months. Yeah, the Lover's in reverse. So, There's no more love here. It's almost like this is a relationship of convenience. You haven't been in love for a while with this person. Like, you've done everything you can to make her or him happy, to keep them comfortable. Or maybe it's like I said, I get mother big time, and maybe your mother is interfering in someone's relationship, and now it's like over. But I'm feeling more like I'm feeling more like, Virgo, this is you working really hard to try and keep this going, to keep this happy, to keep the love going. But you're feeling defensive, and you're feeling just beat down, and you don't have any more love to give, and there's not really a lover situation going on here. You do have some amount of resources, but you're protecting it, and you're protecting yourself by not rushing in and just saying, here's everything. So in your mind, you've already formulated a strategy to kind of mitigate being used. Any further information for sidereal Virgos here? They're definitely worn out. What can we do to help them move through the rest of November here? With this 10 of Wands in the reverse, it looks like they're just like done. Trying to keep this situation going. What do they need to do? What do sidereal Virgos need to do to move through this situation? Okay, Page of Wands upright. So maybe you need to reach out and just talk to somebody. Talk to some friends. Send it like just a small message like, hey, how you doing? Thinking about you today. Because you're wishing maybe someone would do that for you. So why don't you do it first? Friendship's a two-way street. Just say, hey, what's up? Haven't talked to you in a while. Just reach out and just have a normal conversation with somebody, not about your heavy stuff. Just reach out and say, hey. Or maybe someone you know is going to reach out to you, and it will be a nice reconnection, and you'll feel, okay, yeah, this is a good friend. This is a good connection. I'm glad they reached out. And maybe you're looking for that as a reason to move forward here, because I do not see love at all. I definitely, and your reading at the beginning of November was more like about convenience as opposed to actual love. as I recall. It was somebody choosing somebody that had a money over like actually how they felt or how they loved. So I'm seeing this as maybe, again, the same energy is sort of continuing for you, Virgo. This Page of Wands, though, it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius influenced person, to coming back, a new person or somebody you just met that's sort of kind of helping keep you like nice thoughts alive in your head or whatever. Or like I said, you know, you just maybe need to reach out with something small, a small text message to somebody that you know would listen and talk with you. Even if you're not going to share all the gruesome details of what you've been going through, just somebody just to hang out with and maybe, you know, go have lunch with or coffee or, you know, something like that. Nothing serious. Okay, another card just flew out. Four of Swords in the reverse. So yeah, you need to reach out and talk with people. You've been quiet for a while about this and sort of trying to heal yourself, self-medicate, I think is what I definitely heard when I saw that, but it's not working. You need to go ahead and reach out and talk with people, you know, let your friends help. Any further information here for Virgo for mid-November 2019? It'd be very helpful. Virgo. Sidereal, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Virgo, Sidereal. Okay. Yeah, okay. Again, we have a cup in the reverse, the Knight of Cups. There is nobody saying I love you anymore. This horse has like got a foot up over this water course too, and I'm seeing that as like, I love you, but the situation is not fulfilling me anymore. I love you, I'll always love you, but I can't live with you anymore. And with the Six of Pentacles here, I'm seeing that something needs to be fair and balanced, and these scales are balanced, but I'm feeling like there's an imbalance somewhere, like someone's giving more than they're getting. One person's getting more than another person. There's 3 over here and 2 over here. So I'm seeing, again, an imbalance in giving and receiving in like a financial or a workload or energetic, a 3D kind of way. This, again. Yeah, the storyline just keeps coming out. Okay, let's talk about this Knight of Pentacles up here in your mind. Like, you've got this, and you're protecting yourself, and you're not going to, like, rush into anything. What can we do here? What further advice do we need here with this Knight of Pentacles energy for Sidereal Virgo? That's way too many. You guys got a lot of stories coming on. Sidereal Virgo, what further information do we need here for Sidereal Virgo for the rest of November 2019? Okay, the Fool just flopped out. Take it easy. Get yourself a new beginning. The sun is coming. You realize what you have to do. You may not know where you're going, but you do have friends to help you. That's what I see this dog as, like a friend is going to help you, or friends are going to help you move forward and kind of make this decision. You don't know where that's headed yet, but you do have the sun over your shoulder. With the flower, the white rose in your hand here too, I feel like this is something like you surrendered this situation and you just have to put it behind you, like he's holding the flower behind him. It's over. I love you, but this is not love or passion anymore, and I need to move forward into this new beginning. So yeah, that's your advice. Virgo, okay, thank you, Earth signs. If you like my videos, hit the like, thumbs up, and if you really like them, hit the subscribe button. I'm so thrilled to have all these new subscribers. Thank you so, so, so much, and I'll see you in December.